Namaste and welcome to Sri Hari Yoga and Tantra School channel. My name is Haridas. I am a yoga teacher. The goal of my channel is to tell you all those little tips and tricks that many yoga teachers know, but somehow in class setting they do not get conveyed to the students. In today's video, we are going to talk about Om chanting, Omkar science. Om sing this mark in the mind of every Indian person. Respect is created because it is an inseparable component of Indian culture. People of other religions and countries also bow uh, before this letter with reverence. Many years ago, Om was associated with occultism, miracle, and was believed to be the only sacred symbol of Hindu religion people. But later in the 20th century, scientific research was done on the Omkar, and since then it's universally and it's unbreakable relationship with universally, and yoga began to come into focus. Symbols or letters similar to are found in other countries or religions. What is the meaning of Omkar? How it should be pronounced? When how much should be done? What is its result? It has been clear from research. There was a time when Omkar was used only in religious work. While learning a mantra, there was a restriction Om using the Omkar for other work, but today Om can be recited by anyone. Indian tradition and Om. The first mention of the Omkar Shukla is found in the Yajurveda. At the very beginning, Om is also called Omkar. Omkar in some Upanishads, it is also called Pranava. Such was the nature of Om in the Vedic period. Later, later he became like this. First of all, this sound word was created, and later from that the rest of the universe was created. Hence, Om is called Shabda Brahma. There is a detailed description of Om in the Mandukya Upanishad, Kathopanishad, Taittiriya, Srimad Bhagavad Gita, Gyaneshwari, Bhagavad also mention the greatness of Om in this text. Patanjali Muni has said that Tasya Vachaka Pranava, Patanjali Yoga Sutra, chapter number 1 and Sutra number 27, meaning this Om is a symbol of God. There a sign, a symbol like an ambassador. In front of Om, everything sound is auspicious, and there is a pure atmosphere. Gods and goddess are welcome only from Omkar. That's why we see the symbol Om in all the temples. Many many people consider Om to be the form of Sri Ganesh. No mantra begins or is complete without Om. This itself a mono-akshari and powerful mantra. Best of all mantras in Jainism. In Jainism also, Om is worshipped with reverence. This is a pure sound. Any other word or mantra has some meaning, has no grammatical meaning. Is just knows by chanting it again and again. We attain Brahmananda in Hatha Yoga Pradipika chapter number 1, 81 sloka, 89 sloka, 105 and 106. It is said that even pranava chanting can lead you to meditation and samadhi. That's his ability. Chanting of other mantras can disturb the mind, but in chanting Om, the mind is concentrated, and meditation takes place. In this book Yoga Vashishta, it is said that we cannot separate the mind and thoughts, but if we stop the moment of one, we can also stop the moment of the other. There is a very close relationship between mind and life, due to which instant arise in the mind, it affects the life and other of the mind. It gives impacts to ideas. That is why if prana is controlling, then the mind will also be controlled automatically. Thoughts will also be controlled by it, as pranayama does the work of controlling prana. Similarly, chanting of Om can also give result, because chanting Om, prolonging it, is the like doing pranayama. No sadhana is complete without Omkar Japa. The seeker who hears, sees, chants Om becomes one with the Supreme Soul, the Atharvas. Upanishads recommends meditating of Om, on Om. Omkar safe. While writing Om is it is written Om or Om, AUM or OM. AUM have been Om since A and U six squares form O. A means Brahma, U means Vishnu, M means Mahesh, Shiva. It means origin, growth, and form. Some people consider it as the indicator of past, present, and future, awakening, dream, and sleep, or tamas, rajas, and sattvic qualities. The symbol has three and a half qualities. Two of you, one of the trunk, and half the quality of the crescent. We know what the Kundalini Shakti is also in the dormant state of the three and a half coil of the snake. In Indian time measurement, three and a half murtas are considered important and auspicious. The Ekar is related to the urinary and Swadhisthana chakras. The effect of Yukar is Manipura chakra and Yamkar on Anahata, Vishuddha, and Jnana chakra. That is why only by chanting Om the life force gets upward moment. Kundalini power can be awakened. Love, kindness, compassion. These feeling are lacking now. How nowadays these are sattvic qualities, prolonging the pronunciation of Yamkar gives rise to the Anahat chakra, and these qualities are enhanced with me. The command while works will the seeker becomes concentrated. Benefits of Omkar Sadhana. Prashobnishad says that if you want to get rid of applications, then chant pranava. The Katopnishad says that whoever makes his every wish will be fulfilled. In the Varshobnishad, it is said that Rasvo Dehati Papani Dillo Moksha. That is, if Om is uttered as Rasva small in a short time, then all sins are destroyed. And if Om is pronounced for a long time, salvation is attained according to the Brihit Sanyas Upanishad. By saying Om 12,000 times, all sins are washed away. If you do this 12,000 times every day throughout the year, then God is realized. There is a knowledge of Brahman. We know that cow gives more milk while listening to music. The growth of plants and trees is better because of music. The little boy also falls asleep while listening to the lobby. Then why our whole personality will not be removed from the C vibrations of the Omkar. By chanting Om, the hold that the five senses have Om on us will be loosened, because the mind will be on the sound of Om. It will not be able to move towards the objects. We will benefit from peace. The mind of Omkar worshipper is never disturbed. Solution, sattvic happiness appear of the face, passion increase. The worshipper of the Omkar gets all kinds of happiness, prosperity, and splendor. You will get mental peace, concentration, memory will increase, the mind will be meditative. Research done on Omkar. Kharja means utterance of Om in a lower voice or word, then the mind turns inward, concentrates, has an effect on the parasympathetic, automatic nervous system, heart rate, blood pressure, respiratory rate decrease. Doing it in a high tone gives the opposite result. There will be less depression and anxiety, and the mind will be relaxed. High blood pressure is reduced, increase emotional and mental stability and balance. That is why mental disease are completely destroyed. Asan said power increase, intelligence increase, memory also increase. That is why it is appropriate to use Omkar Jap in yoga therapy. Omkar chanting method. Omkar should be chanted after the practice of asanas, pranayamas, etc. Because by then the seeker becomes stable and calm on the psychological level. For chanting, sit in any of these asanas facing east or west, Padmasana, Ardha Padmasana, or Siddhasana. Otherwise, Sukhasana will also work. Keep the spine straight. There should be no tension, pressure, strain anywhere in the body. Keep the claws of the hand open on the knees in the mudra of knowledge. Close your eyes If you have to do 10 times of more, then a special way to count is as follows. Count by placing the thumb of the middle part of the ring finger, the finger that wearing the ring of the right hand, to blow him. Um, then count three by the little finger, placing the thumb to on the last part of the little finger. Now let's go above. Fourth, the front of the little finger will be 5, then the front of the little finger 6, then the front of the ring finger 6, the front of the middle finger 7, front of the middle finger, and 9, last part of the index finger, and the index finger. Let's see your eye, sorry, middle finger and last part of the 10 of the index finger. Let your eyes be closed. Take a long breath and open both the lips and utter O in a lower voice. There should be a clear O in a soft voice. The O ends soon, and the M begins as soon as the two lips are joined. As soon as the lips are closed, M is form automatically. The M makar is nasal, that is it is formed with the help of the nose while chanting Om. We have a long laxative, as long as we can do to laxative. One third part of the should be O, and two third part a yamkar. While driving, the voice should be the soft and vibrating. The utterance of Om makar should be like a bell, resonating, melodious, like shouting note. Really, with house to house, Om should be chant just as the stream of oil will fall on the ground at the smooth speed. There can be three ways of doing Omkar. First one, Om, both the letters will be O and M, both the letters will be of the same period. Second, O and M, in M car twice as much as O. Third one, O and M, the pronunciation of O is the twice as long as M. Those who want more physical and material benefits, they should adopt first and third method. But the seekers who want spiritual programs, they should take another approach by prolonging the work. The mind becomes relaxed and calm. The mind goes deep inside, and there is no hindrance in meditation. After After uttering one Om before uttering another, takes a deep breath uh, through the nose and utter Om for the second time. Decide how much to chant, keeping in the, mind your capability, time, availability, need, purpose, super supernatural spiritual power is attained by doing Omkar Sadhana. Om on a regular basis. Omkar meditation is the best practice. Mantra yoga, bhakti yoga, hatha yoga, raj yoga, this karma yoga sadhana, connecting all these is wonderful. Precautions. While doing Omkar sadhana, opening eyes and looking around here and there, changing the tone in between can hinder sadhana. Don't pronounce mechanically. Do it wholeheartedly. Do not have wrinkles on the forehead. Keep your face relaxed. Don't compare with the others while Om long. Om should be chanted with ease, with ray, with ease. Om should be recited at least 10 times in the same way every day. Chant Om like this. You will need a quiet place to chant it. For this one, should get up early in the morning. Only a quiet place is needed for the chanting of this mantra. Place is sit on the ground in a clean place and sit on it. This mantra should be chanted in loud voice. Sit on the seat with Padmasana. Drag the Om as long as you can. How many times should one chant Om? One Om mantra is the only such powerful mantra of the Vedas. Who chanting thousand times regularly, all the wishes start getting fulfilled in a few days. How much power is in Om? The knowledge of the entire universe is hidden in the utterance of Om. It is said that the chanting of Om please the Supreme Lord, because Om is the combined form of all the forms of God. There is so much power in this miracles word that God can be found only by this chanting, by its chanting. The whole creation is contained in the word Om, whose mantra is Om. Om is the Vedak and scriptural name of the Supreme Father, is Supreme Soul. All the Vedas and scripture worship Om. Therefore, the knowledge of Om is the supreme knowledge. The mantras for worshipping all of the forms God began with Om. Where does the mental chanting of Om reveal the light? Research research suggests that pronunciation of Om has uh, irrigation significant effect of your spine. The vibration created during chanting improve the strength of the spine. Om symbol, uh, everyone is know Om symbol, but Om symbol, Brahma means expansion and spreading. More meanings have been given than the sound of Omkar. It symbolize the uh, beginning and the infinite and the state of nirvana. Uh, and Einstein has also said that the universe is expanding. How to meditate on Om when you are worried about small things, then when and how to pronounce Om. Get up every morning at sunrise. After that, go to a quiet place and sit in Sukhasana or any other easy way and chant Om 108 times. While speaking Om, keep full attention only on speaking. This will bring silence in the mind, in the whole body will start becoming stress free and calm. Where did Om originate? All the deities are worshipped in the idol, but Lord Mahadev is worshipped in the both the idol and the linga, because only Lord Shiva, being uh, the divine form, has been called Nisakal, being handsome. He is also called gross. Shivalinga symbol the formless from Shiva. What is the significance of Om? Om is the regular sound inside the universe. It can be felt when meditating through the subtle sense. This sound Om has been given the name of the Ishvara Pranava, because it is the pervasive everywhere. One who knows the meaning of the Om knows himself, and one who knows himself knows Ishwar. The sound of Om reasoned throughout the universe without any concordance of columns. That why positive energy starts around by its pronunciation. This sound is far beyond human hearing, but those who know how to uh, descend into one the depths of meditation can hear this miracle sound. Meaning of Om: the mantras for worshipping all the forms of God begin with Om. This name of God is Pranava. Hmm. Secrets and miracles of Om. Om is the word for a special sound in Hinduism. When the ascetics and meditators heard in the deep state of meditation that there is one such sound which is heard uh, continuously both inside and outside the body. Everywhere the same sound um, continues. Everywhere the sound continues and continues to be heard and continues to be heard in the body, even outside. Every everywhere the same sound continues continuously, and by listening to it, the mind and soul feel peace. So the name that sound Om. Come now, it uh, secret and miracle. Anahat Nath. This sound is called Anahata. Anahat means that which is not born out of any hurt or collision, but it self-pronounced, proclaimed. This is what is called Nath. The sound of Om is the eternal sound from which the universe is born. Om is a sound which no one has created. This is a sound that is happening in every practice in the whole space, and this sound uh, continues within man. This sound is coming out from every planet of this universe, including the sun. The creator of the universe, Shiva, Shiva Purana, believes that the universe uh, originated from the union of the Nada and Bindu. Nad means sound and Bindu means pure light. This sound continues even today. Brahma Prakasha is self illuminated. Light is God. There is called pure light. The entire universe is nothing but the presence of vibration, sound, and light. Where there is energy, where will be life for a long time. Vibration is the presence of sound and light. Uh, where there is energy, there will be life for a long time. This sun, which is visible to us, one day its energy is also going to run out. Slowly everything is going to dissolve. Only sound and point will remain. Meaning of the word Om. The word Om is made up of three sounds: A, U, M. The meaning of these three sounds also comes in the Upanishads. Means Akar, U means U, Makar, Makar, and Yam means Makar. A is the narrator Brahma, whose utterance gives him renunciation, renunciation in the heart. You is the reader of Vishnu, whose renunciation takes place in the throat, and M is the reader from Rudra, and whose renunciation takes place in Talu Talumadya. Spiritual meaning of Om, the glory of the above their syllable words o u m is measurable. It awakens the navel, heart, and agya chakra. It is also a symbol of Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, and it is the symbol of both Bhulok, uh, Bhulok and Swargalok people. More than 100 meanings of Omkar sound have been given. Means of moksha, Om is the only Pranava mantra which can lead you towards anhad or moksha. According to the scripture, the original mantra or chanting is only Om. The words written before or behind Om are gone Pranava. Alone is worthy of Maha Mantra and chanting. It is also called Pranava. Sadhana is a symbolize the beginning and the infinite, and the state of nirvana, kaivalya knowledge, or salvation. When a person goes into thoughtful thoughtlessness and emptiness, then it is this sound that he hears continuously. Importance of pranava in Shiva Purana, different literal meanings and expression of pranava have been given. Pra means prapancha, yan means not, and va means for you people. The essence is that the pranava mantra removes the disorder and sorrow in the worldly life, and reaches the important goal of life, uh, salvation. This is the reason why Om is known as Pranava. In other sense, Pranava has been described as and means boat to cross the ocean of the world made of nature. Similarly, from the point of view of sages and sadhus, pra means prakashana, yan means Nuet, and Va means Yashman. Moksham Yati Va Pranava, which means in simple words by giving power to every devotee. He is the one who frees him from the bondage of birth and death. Chanting is generated automatically while practicing the pronunciation of Om. there comes a time when there is no need pronounce it. You just close your eyes and ears and listen to the inside, and that sound will be heard. In the beginning, it will be heard very subtle, and then it will increase. um, Sadhu Sant say that this sound will initially sound like this, the sound of crickets. Then slowly, as the beam is playing, then gradually the drum like beat will be heard. Then this sound will become like a conch shell, and finally it will become pure uh, cosmic sound for physical elements and mental peace. Continuous chanting of the this mantra helps of concentrate the body and mind. The heartbeat and blood circulation are organized. It cure physical element as well as mental disease. Working power increase. Both the one who pronounces it and the one who hears it are benefited. The ability to destroy the universe. The sound of Om has this power, that is has the ability to break any planet of the universe or destroy this entire universe. This sound has the ability to be even more subtle than the subtle and even the wasted. Om continues to be recited at the place of Shiva. Om is recited automatically near all Jyotirlingas. If you go Mount Kailas or the area of Lake Mansarovar, you will hear continuous sounds as if an aeroplane is flying somewhere nearby. But on listening carefully, this sound is like the sound of Damru or Om. Scientists say that it may be that this sound is of melting ice. It may also happen that there is such and interaction between light and sound that the sounds of Om are heard from here. How to do Om Sadhana? Know the importance of Om Sadhana. Omkar meditation is described in Chandogya Upanishad. This is Upanishad. The Chandogya Upanishad is divided into 8 parts. In the first part, Omkar has been described in different forms of meditation in the Vedic literature. Omkar has been described in such a way that the meditation of Omkar has been considered as the ultimate goal of life. According to this, there should be some other work in human life other than Omkar meditation. The description of the importance of Om is found in the Upanishads. Describing this is has been said that chanting, reading Om and Om are different condition of the practice of Omkar meditation. First position. For this practice, sit in the Siddhasana or Padmasana or Sukhasana. Uh, Keep the waist, neck, and the back straight. Close the eyes and make Anjali Mudra with both the hands and keep it near the navel. After this chant, the mantra Om without stopping without stopping in a melodious voice while chanting Om in Omkar meditation due to excessive use of the body along with the mind, the body gets completely absorbed in the sound of Omkar. Keep in mind that while chanting Om, your full energy should be devoted to the chanting of Omkar. The act of reciting Om should be uh, done in the rhythmic and calm manner. In this way, by chanting Omkar, unique vibration starts invisibly in the body and mind. These vibrations arising in the body are the waves of Omkar sound. The sound wave emitting from Om starts spreading all around the body, which comes back after hitting the external environment, um, mounting wonderfully, sounding wonderfully from the sense of empty, emptiness. Emptiness. This calm the surrounding environment and makes the body feel blissful. Om should be chanted rhythmically without interruption. Omkar chanting should be done continuously like Om. No empty space for the be created in the middle of chanting. Om this Om this can create other emotions in the mind in this way. Due to the sound product by meditating Omkar, the place of meditation becomes Om, and again the same sound starts coming back after hitting all the four sides. Hearing this sound wave, the hair falls become happy and buoyant, due to which the body becomes healthy and calm. Due to this, many bodily equities are automatically eliminated because both uh, uh, Annamaya kosha and Pranamaya kosha are affected by this process. The external and internal health of the body depends in their purity. Complete knowledge of the subtle body is possible only by the practice of this Omkar. Meditation by chanting Om, the body experience supernatural peace, purity, and coolness by being absorbed in the water bath in the form of Om. According to the Upanishads, the body is created by the element and prana. Therefore, the body is a part of the sound itself. In this way, chanting of Om should be done uh, vigorously for 15 minutes daily. With this, the whole body, mind, and environment becomes Om. Second position, after chanting Om in the first position, chant Om in the second position. In this Om is chanted in the mind. For this while in the posture, close the lips and keep the tongue on the palate. In this situation, the mouth, throat, and tongue are not used. After creating such a physical condition, chant Om loud in your mind. The speed of speaking and listening in the mind should be kept in the same rhythm as in the first situation. In this way, there should not be looseness or obstruction. While chanting Om in this meditation, the sound produced by chanting Omkar is inside the body, and there is not need to stop breathing in it. Keep doing this action continuously without stopping by chanting the sound product by the Om mantra. Fill it inside the body in such a way that the vibration generated by the Om sound from head to toe automatically repeat the Om mantra in this way. Practice chanting the mantra Om in your mind while sitting solitude for as long as possible. Do not leave uh, any blank space in the middle of the chanting Om, as it may create other thoughts in the mind. Therefore, chanting of Om mantra should be done continuously in this way by meditating on the sound of Omkar. The power of preparation increase, and it's very beneficial for Samadhi. The tongue should not be used while chanting Om in the mind. In this process, the body should be kept still in the mind, calm, and the waves uh, emitting from the sound Om should be felt in this the sound wave coalesces with the inner body and mind and keeps resolving inside. In the first case by chanting Om, the body becomes pure and the mind becomes capable of chanting, and by chanting Om, the mind becomes pure and pure, which removes had mental thoughts. With this meditation, both the body and the mind become Om. With this, the mind becomes calm. One gets the knowledge of God's power, and the person attain Samadhi. This practice should be done daily for 15 minutes. This purifies the Monomay Kosha and Vijnanmay Kosha. When the kosha is progressively purified, bliss begins to be attained through the Anandamay Kosha, Annamay Kosha, and Pranamay Kosha do not allow disease. The entire the body, due to which the gross body remains hardly can alert. This practice should be done daily for 15 minutes. This purifies the Monomay Kosha and Vijnanamay Kosha. When the kosha is progressively purified, bliss begins to be attained through the Anandamay Kosha. Annamay Kosha and Pranamay Kosha do not allow disease to enter the body, due to which the gross body remains healthy and alert as the result of the purity of Monomay Kosha and Vijnanamay Kosha. The subtle body is realized. Due to this, no defect of any kind can enter the subtle body. According to the Upanishads, the subtle form of um, defect is the cause of disease. Mental chanting and meditation of the mantra Om leads of the knowledge of the five koshas of the body, due to which the consciousness element is known in the Turiya state. This consciousness element is the basic force of the body. When while practicing of meditation, a person gets absorbed in the light after getting the knowledge of the causal, gross, and subtle body. Then this particular state is called Nirvija Samadhi, third position. In the practice of this Kriya, the mind stops chanting Om, and the sound produced by chanting Om is experienced only from the inner sense. In this process, feel that the sound of Om is being uttered automatically in the inner body. In this way, while contemplating on the mind, you will start to feel that the subtle sound of Om is resounding inside the body. There will be such an experience that Om is being chanted everywhere. Om is the sound of Om. Concentrate your attention on that sound. In the chanting of Omkar sound, view meditation, all three are they are present in the first place. Dhyana and Dhyat. But in the first case, the meditator gets removed for the body by chanting Omkar. Then in the second case, the meditator is also removed from the mind by mental chanting. In the both these process, attention disappear completely. Only the focus and the aim remain. In the third case, by chanting Om, only the goal remains, which is the result of Omkar meditation method. Omkar meditation method. That's why here, that's why there is no more mantra for meditation than Om. In this method of Om sound wave meditation, Om is chanted in the first two stages and chanted through the mind, but in the third situation, the Om mantra is explained only within oneself from the inner sense up to the first two positions. We meditate with the doer as the body and the mind are part of the duty. But in the third position, listen to the mantra from the inner sense. From this, only pure consciousness remains. He is the omnipotent Omkar Brahma. This is the method of Omkar meditation. In this way, practice Omkar meditation daily, sitting in this asana. First practice by reciting the mantra Om in the second, reciting Om in the mind, and in the third stage, experience that sound wave only through your sense. After the practice, free yourself from the state of meditation and express the outside world. Meditate on the body and space. Take care of your work. After this imagine the God-given natural scenery. There are green trees, plants and flowers, fruit trees around me, a river with clean water falling in the clean and calm environment of the place where I am practicing meditation. It is following and there a beautiful mountain sitting in middle of which I am practicing this meditation, experiencing such a miracle, na- uh, experiencing such a natural sense makes the body healthy and the mind happy. After experiencing this, rub both the palms together and apply on the face and eyes up. After this, cover the eyes with the palms and then open it. um, uh, uh, Relinquish the posture. After doing this, do breathing exercise lying on your back for 5 to 10 minutes. After breathing, there should be silence for a few moments and then return to your daily activities. In this way, Omkar meditation practice should be practiced for a month without any desire for results. Practicing this meditation practices is difficult at first, but with daily practice, it becomes easy uh, to get success in this process. First of all, the mind should be controlled and concentrate. There is a possibility of loss in place profit due to haste in meditation, and creating such a feeling in the mind is the biggest obstacle in its success. Therefore, it should be practiced with the patience and courage. If Om meditation method is practiced without the desire for fruit, the success can be achieved within a few months in this process. The Omkar mantra is contemplate in the inner sound, inner soul, in such a way that within a short time the person starts getting divine power and knowledge. In Indian the theistic philosophy, Omkar mantra is called a seed, and just as a tree does not grow when a seed is taken out of the ground, similarly, Omkar mantras do not achieve success if they are not or with full devotion in the inner soul. But doing this sadhana with inner mind gives good rules that some Brahma is called Neti in the Upanishads. When the mind becomes absorbed in meditation, in the word becomes automatic, and the person meditating becomes witness by meditating in this way. One gets the knowledge of Brahma, and him realize that this world is a stage and life is an act. This knowledge is the liberation of life and is kaivalya, or the supreme position. Maharshi Patanjali has said that when a man knows his nature does not wish for happiness, nor does he wish protection protection from sorrow, because through this meditation he becomes aware that happiness and sorrow are only external spiritual practice. External relations are broken by Omkar Sadhana, and the mind becomes settled and stable in the inner soul. After the destruction of just anger, greed, and attachment, only joy remains inside. He starts getting absorbed uh, in the contemplation of God. The Om mantra starts falling in this his breath. Um, अनन्या मेथ महतो महियाना Omkar. Through meditation, one begins to appearance God in all the objects of the world. He becomes aware that Brahman is present in all things of the world. In this Kaivalya state, the desire for lovely things destroyed in the mountain person, and there is no desire of any kind in the mind in this way, due to the destruction of the desire and mind mm, of the mind, a person becomes free from the cycle of life and death of the world, and goes to God forever. After this, the soul is never born and never dies. The action of life and mind continues uh, until desire are destroyed, the object of happiness, etc., which a person desires in his life, takes birth in a new form with the same desire. By meditating on Omkar, the whole elusive becomes a seed or desire. By doing Omkar meditation, all the ambitions are destroyed, and only the will only the will of God remains. Tattvavetta sages have also confirmed the reasons from the above, birth and death, by self statement. Birth is the seed of death, and death is the seed of birth. Man constantly moves like the um, hand of the clock in the cycle of birth and death, again and again, without rest. Therefore, by doing Omkar meditation, one gets freedom for that cycle of human life. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed the video topic today. If you have any questions, please feel free to write them in the comment box. I would love answer. I would love to answer them. Please subscribe to the channel and click on the notification bell so you know my next video is coming. I wish you all a very happy and healthy day. Namaste.